Dreams Time.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. And today I am doing my review for The Last of Us Season 2 with Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey. What did I think? Let's find out. Okay, so yeah, Last of Us. Now, yeah, it's okay of a season. Obviously on the thumbnail I say, was it better than Last of Us Season 1? No. No, it's not better than Season 1. You know, obviously this season is based, well, you get introduced to Abby, who, click my goddamn bone, god damn it. You get introduced to Abby and her friends, and in the games they do something terrible. In the games they do this to a familiar character who we know and love, and then they do it in the show. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to give away spoilers. But yeah, it's action packed. There is action in the show. There's, well, in the season there's a bit, like, I wouldn't say like over the top of the action. Like Season 1 was awesome with the action every episode. This season you get episode 1 and 2, some action in 1, and then with 2 is, oh Christ, 2 is a really good season. I mean, 2 is a really good season. 2 is a good episode. I really enjoyed episode 2. Episode 3, now that's fun events of what happened to that character in episode 2. It's like how this character's dealing with it. I don't want to say her name because that gives a spoiler to episode 2 of who died. Damn it! I have to say who died. Why do you have to say someone died? But yeah, you get. Two good people die who we know in this season. Two. One dies in episode 2. Who's just in it for 4 minutes of episode 1 and then like 5 minutes of episode 2. So gets 9 minutes in this season. But then they make up for it in episode 6. And then the next one dies in episode 7. The finale right at the end. And it's very sad. He gets shot in the head. Burst through the door. Yeah, I don't want to say who his name is, but you know, you get the point. And yeah, it's different. This season they made it different. They made like just like part 2 of the game. Now I've played the games. I played part 1 and I played part 2. I finished part 2. I think it was like the day before Last of Us Season 2 came out. Actually, I think I finished the game. And as you know, I watched the finale episode 2-3 days ago. When was it out? Yeah, I watched it 2 days ago. Yeah, something like that. 2-3 days ago, something like that. I watched the finale, and it's all right. nothing to shout about, nothing to be happy about. This season is not as good as I thought it would be, you know. But what can you say? But originally, the show producers said that we aren't going to kill off Beep. We're not going to kill off this familiar character who we know. They didn't actually say that. They said the name of the actor. And if you all know what I'm on about, then you'll know. And they did it anyway. They said we're not going to kill off this character until the actual series comes to a close, and then we'll kill this character off. We did early, mate, didn't you? Because we already confirmed this season 3 now. Because they're making The Last of Us Part 3, aren't they? So yeah, it depends how they do it, but normally it's like, because Last of Us Season 1 come out after Part 2 got released, then Season 1 come out, and then now into Season 2. So they wait for 2 games to come out. If they're making a Part 4 of Last of Us game, I have no idea. They've already confirmed this Part 3 for a game, so hopefully they make a Part 4, because Last of Us could continue and continue. But without that character in it, I mean, for God's sake, don't put making the show. I know you're thinking, Luke, if you didn't enjoy the later episodes after 1 and 2, then why did you watch it? I watched it because I wanted to see if it got better. To see if it got better with action. You know? But it didn't. It got worse, It got worse, really. Episode 6 and 7, and 2, 6, 7 was probably the best episodes in this season. The rest is just boring. I know it sets up the story, but my God. It's just boring. I can't know. I can't. But yeah, it's not a show. It's not a season I recommend for you. It's not a season I recommend. I don't not recommend watching season 2. Obviously, if you want to watch season 2, then watch it. You know, but I don't recommend it for you to watch it. I don't. In my opinion, you watch season 1, and when you get to season 2, you want to watch that. Go away, turn off your TV, or just watch episode 2, 6, 7. I don't care if you miss out what happens in the previous episodes. I'm just boring or crap. So yeah, I don't like it. I don't like this season. I don't. I mean, me and my brother watched the finale. We watched them all. And I gotta say, the finale is good. I love the finale. The final episode is brilliant. I do like the final episode. It's the ending of the episode I don't like. It's the ending of it. But before that, there is a lot of action. So the action is good in this episode. It's really good. So what I'll do now, I've already said if I like that I didn't like the season, but I'll tell you by episode, like which episode I liked. Now, starting with episode 1. Episode 1, 5 years later. Well, 5 years after season 1, following the events of season 1, but it's 5 years later. That's why am I saying following the events? So shut up, Luke. 5 years later, after season 1, Joel and Ellie are living in this town, you know, with Tommy and Tommy's wife and kid. Yeah. So, obviously, because at the end of season 1, he found Tommy, didn't he? At the end of season 1. This episode's shorter. There's 9 episodes in season 1. There's like 7 episodes in season 2. But I thought, you know what, this is boring, so we'll just put it down to 7 episodes. Just make it easier for the fans, I guess. But yeah, episode 1 was just okay. Now, obviously, I know that it's introduction, but you didn't see much of this character. He was in it for like 4 minutes. Well, we had like 4 scenes, and them scenes was about a minute each. So, yeah, you didn't really see that much. And also, you get introduced to Dina, who in the game Ellie dates, which is cool. Yeah, cool. Yeah, and then obviously episode 2. Well, in episode 1 you get introduced to Abby as well. So you see Abby in episode 1. I'm gonna say season 1 now. I'm thick. You see Abby in season 2, episode 1. So that's cool. You see Owen, which is her boyfriend, I think that's her boyfriend. Because it is in the game. Yeah, it's a boyfriend in the game. Yeah, it's the boyfriend. If it's the boyfriend in the goddamn game, Luke, it'd be the boyfriend in the goddamn show, won't it? So don't be stupid, Luke. My God, use your brain. I might actually mean that as well, Luke. Use your brain. And yeah, it's good. It's good that we get introduced to Abby. You know, obviously. I think don't we see Abby at the end of season 1? Don't we see Abby in season 1 as well, though? We see Abby in season 1, don't we, as well? Yeah, I think we see it at the end of season 1. No idea. I think we see it at the end of season. I can't remember season 1, to be honest. What I should have done, I should have watched season 1 and then watched season 2. That's what I should have done. Do we see Abby at the end of season 1, episode 9? I think we do. Yeah, I think we see it right at the end. With her saying that she's going to kill this character because of what he did. So, Dad, well, that gives you a bloody clue now. So you know who I'm talking about now because I said her dad. Then episode 2 opens the game with Joel and Ellie. I gotta say though, the episodes that you see Pedro Pascal, it is good. The scenes you see him. Obviously, he has more to do in episode 2. He has more to do in episode 2. So he does fire a gun in episode 2. For God's sake, man. Blooming heck. Took him the whole episode just to bring his shit a gun. So he is back in action in episode 2. Which is good. Obviously, you know, that's the whole point. That's what you want to see. You want to see Joel and Ellie back in action. Yeah, so it's good. Episode 2 is a really good episode. Really enjoyed episode 2. It is sad. It is a sad episode because of what happens. But, hey, you live with it and move on, don't you? It is good. Now, this one is called Through the Valley, if I'm correct. Through the Valley. And the episode 1 is called Future Days. So, yeah, I need to try and remember episode 3 now. Episode 3. I think is that day 1? That's day... No, it's not day 1, Luke. Be quiet. Give me a sec. I'm wrong. Episode 3 is called The Path. Obviously, you know, 2 is called Through the Valley. Oh, no, 1 is called Future Days. 2 is Through the Valley. 3 is The Path. So, episode 2. Obviously, I've been talking about episode 2 for a bit, so I'll talk about that now again. It's good. I liked episode 2. Episode 2 is really good. Absolutely enjoyed episode 2. A lot of action, but it's very sad. Very, very sad. As I keep saying, it is sad. My brother and I cried. Yes, that's how sad it was, guys. I never teared up in the film. I think they only teared up for Endgame. Well, yeah, I'm going off topic. Yeah, yeah. Episode 3, The Path. This is Ellie and Dina following the events of episode 2 of what happened. And you see Ellie and Dina. Now, obviously, Ellie goes to this place. I don't want to give it away. I do not want to say what the place is because that gives you oh my god, someone who she loves dies. Someone who she loves dies, and she goes to this place. I don't want to say that. That gives you the clue, but you know, yeah, it's. I want to say it's a strong episode. I want to say it's the strongest episode in the season, but it's okay. I don't mind it. It's all right. Yeah, just an okay episode. Oh, also in episode 2, Joel pushes this guy on the floor because this one guy on a stick says "lizards" to Dina and Ellie. So then Joel shows up to this rugby movie like this to watch. But then there's a ghost. Yeah, yeah. Lizards. Yeah, that's what he did. Cause you see him say lizards, and all of a sudden, out of this camera angle, all of a sudden you get Joel just do a rugby move. Brah! Throws him right to the ground. My God. He deserved it. So there you go, he deserved it. You know. Yeah. And Ellie's mad at Joel in these 2 episodes. She's mad at him. And obviously in episode 6, you know why she's mad at him. So yeah. I'll get to episode 6 in a bit. Now, episode 3, The Path, is just an okay episode. As I say, it's Eddie and Dina's episode. Them hunting down. Well, they want to find Abby. You know what? Yeah, they want to find Abby. And they they do get. I think is it episode? I think it's episode 3. At the end of episode 3, they get to the town where Abby is. Then obviously we get. Then episode 4 is titled Day 1, where we get Bernard from Westworld. He's in this episode, and you also get the one in that Mother and Ted, who is. What's his name now? My God, I'm stupid. What's his name? You know, the mum of the family in Ted season 1. I should know this. Yeah. Anyway, it'll come back to me in a bit. And yeah, she's in the episode as well. This is a good episode. I didn't mind this episode. It's okay. I didn't mind it. It's better than episode 3. Wait, no. I remember what happens in it, so I don't like it. I remember what happens. Yeah, I remember what happens. Yeah, this is a singing episode. Yeah. No, it's basically half. It's like half action and half singing. So in the action scenes, you get Eddie in the background singing, "Take on me, take on me, take me on." Not like that, because my voice is absolute crap when it comes to singing. But yeah, it's in the background. God's sake. And then episode 5 is called Feel Her Love. Yeah. This episode, we get introduced to these people in this park who have captured this guy, and they do this to him. Well, it's supposed to be strangling him. Hang on, let's just do this. Yeah. Yeah, not like that. That's just weird. Ow, my foot hurts now. Should have done that. But yeah, it's like they're on this rope and they strangle him. And then not only do it. Well, no. Well, the second they strangle him, they not only that, they get a knife and then yeah, all his guts and come out. Yeah. So it is good for the episode. Good for the action in this episode. Yeah, good for the action, and yeah, yeah, it's good for the action. And then episode 6 is titled The Price. That's right, The Price. Yeah, now a character returns, and I gotta say, I'm glad that he's back in this episode. I'm glad. Now you know it's a man. He could be a goddamn woman I was talking about earlier. But yeah, I'm glad he's back in episode 6. It's really, really good. I love this episode. This episode is based on Eddie's, every Eddie's birthday leading up to the point where he dies. And she's mad at him. Yeah. Obviously you find out at the end of episode 6 why. Because what it is, in episode 6, Joel is going through the woods with Eddie, and they come across this guy who's infected, but he has 45 minutes left to get back, and says goodbye to his wife, and then they can shoot him in the head, you know. But instead, Joel promises Eddie if you get the horse, go back to get the horses. We can take him back to our place, to our camp. Yeah, and the camp will look after him. Well, not look after him, but say goodbye to his wife. Why am I doing that with my hand? I have no idea. But yeah, just get the horses. So he promises Eddie that I'll be there. I promise. I promise, kiddo. I promise. What does he do? He takes him the wrong way, doesn't he? And then gets his sniper out. Yeah, shoots him right in the head, and Eddie's right there. And then Eddie just walks away. That's why she's mad at him in episode 2. because he promised her, and then he disobeyed that trust. Well, the promise that he kept. So yeah, episode 6 is really good. I like episode 6. It's a strong episode, and it is very sad. I cried again because of this character. Oh man, I want to see him again. He's so good. But yeah, and then episode 7 is called Convengeance, which is the finale. 1 hour and 20 minutes one time. For episode 7. It's like just the average in it. And yeah, it's good. It is good. I liked Convengeance. It was a strong episode. Good action in it. Tommy and Jesse go to where Eddie and Dina is, because obviously at the end of episode 5 or 4, Eddie and Dina kiss, and they, yeah, you know, and but Dina is pregnant. She told Eddie that she's pregnant with Jesse's baby. And obviously Jesse finds out that, you know, Dina is cheating on her, on him, sorry. Oh, God's sake, look. And yeah, so it's good. And yeah, and then Eddie argues with Jesse in episode 7, saying, well, I lost everything in front of me, and you just say no. Because in episode 3, she goes to the we will have this meeting with Tommy and that. She wants everyone to remember what happened right in front of her, who died right in front of her. She wants everyone to go and kill Abby. Because of what Abby did. And obviously, you know, Tommy says yes, and his wife says yes. Jesse says no. So that upset Eddie a bit in episode 7 because she found out that he said no. So yeah, it's a good episode, a strong episode. And obviously at the end of episode, right at the end, Abby kills someone, bursts through the door, gets shot in the head, so he's on the floor. And there's another guy on the floor as well who's still alive. And then she points the gun to Eddie, and then the gunfire goes off, but it goes blank. But Eddie wouldn't be dead, obviously. They wouldn't do that. Obviously, Eddie would still be alive. But yeah. Anyway, that's my review done for Last of Us Season 2. My God, it turned out to be a quick review. It turned out to be bloody 21 minutes. I've been 1 minute on. Sorry about that, guys. Very sorry about that, guys. But yeah, that's for Season 2. What do I rate it? I rate it a... Because episode 2, 6 and 7, I rate it a 5.5 out of 10 stars for me. A 5.5 out of 10. It was okay. Not the best of seasons. Well, not the best of the season 1 and 2. Not the best. But it's okay. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit that subscribe button. Like, comment and share. Stick down in the comments what you thought of this season. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Happy talking show, TV show, movies with you guys. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.